You're watching Byline Wilmington on CBS 10 WILM. Here's your host, Don Ansell.
Our guest is James Ethan Clark. He is a musician, songwriter, balladeer, made the cut on American Idol this season and auditioned, a couple seasons before that. And before we talk anymore, why don't you, what are you going to play?
I'm going to play one of my songs, So I Can See is the name of the song.
Did you audition with this?
No, I did not. Although I did audition with one of my songs.
Okay.
This is not the one.
Okay.
I was in New York this past summer
Yeah.
For about a month, and I stayed at the Hotel Chelsea.
Yeah, I know
one
where
night.
that is, 23rd Street.
Yep,
Yeah.
23rd. And
Yeah.
The reason is I'd saved up a little bit of money because I really wanted to stay there. You know, there's
It's
so
legendary.
It's legendary.
Yeah.
Leonard Cohen, Bob Dylan, Ryan Adams, Jimi Hendrix, they've all lived there.
Janice.
Yeah.
Lived there, yeah.
You know, so many people have lived there, and I just wanted to stay for one night.
Right.
And I did just that. And I was up late until about, 1 or 2, and this song hit me. I was sitting there.
So you wrote it in New York in
I
the
wrote
Chelsea
it in
Hotel.
In the Chelsea Hotel. Yeah.
Let's hear it. What's the name of it?
So I Can See.
Okay.
Is the name of the song.
We'll do a little taste of it.
Just a taste. Yeah. What is this I see? What is this I feel? Why is it no matter what, this still does not seem real, 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 real? God, I can't believe, oh, just how we wound up here. Won't you teach my soul to walk on water so I can disappear, disappear. Oh, sun, fill my veins. Oh, stars, fill my heart with lies. Oh, fill my veins. Oh, stars, fill my heart with lies. So I can see, so I can see. Oh, I want to breathe again, to breathe again. How I want to breathe again, to breathe again, to breathe again. So I can see you once again. I need to see you once again, so I can see you once again. Oh, I need you once again.
James Ethan Clark. Wow. You have an episode coming up in One Tree Hill?
I do, yeah. I got cast as the guitarist for an actress on the show.
Uh-huh.
She debuted one of her songs, and
So you played on that session?
I did, yeah. And it was a lot of fun.
And you got a movie coming up.
Yeah, I do extra work for fun.
Right.
So I've got this side thing that I'm doing.
Teen Spirit?
Teen Spirit. Yeah, it's an ABC Family movie.
Right.
It's going to come out.
And when are they filming?
I go April 5th.
Okay.
So.
But you never know.
You never know.
I mean, is that?
You never know what comes out of it.
You don't. You never know who's there, who might.
That's right.
See you, talk to you.
That's.
That's
exactly right.
We were talking in the first segment about why you play and what your dream is. You said your dream is to communicate.
Right.
So
it's funny that you mentioned that, actually. About a year ago, is today the 24th? I'm sorry, wait.
It's Sunday.
It's Sunday.
For all practical purposes. But anyway.
Anyway, to the date,
Yeah.
I played a show at the Soapbox.
In downtown Wilmington.
Downtown Wilmington. And I was opening for this New York band. They had contacted me. And I was opening for this band, and I noticed as I was playing this incredibly attractive group of people walk in. And I was like, oh, that's cool, you know, whatever. And I played, and there was this lady that I noticed was really into the music. She was holding her phone up, clapping along, that kind of thing. She introduced herself afterwards, and I was like, nice to meet you. Do you work in town? She said, no, I'm just in town working on something. 2 days later, I was doing background work for a medical drama that was being filmed here in town. And I see the same woman, and I'm like, hey, how you doing? You know? She's like, I'm great, you know, just working on this. And I was like, great, me too. And the next thing you know, she gets called over to camera, and I'm like, who's this?
Who was it?
Sissy Spacek.
Wow.
And out of nowhere.
Oh, that pilot that she did
the pilot, the Untitled Medical Drama is what it was.
Right.
And turns out the guy that's my publicist now was also at that show.
And that's how you found your publicist?
That's how I found my publicist.
And he was so impressed that he took you on.
That's right.
All right, so you want to communicate, but how important is fame?
You know, that's such a hard question to answer.
I know, that's why I asked it.
You know, it's.
I mean, fame is a magnet, isn't it?
It is. You know,
Yeah.
you can ask anybody.
There's nothing wrong
you know,
with that.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's fame and vain rhyme for a particular reason.
Do you fantasize about that? Do you fantasize women? Well, they probably do in your realm now,
whatever.
but in large venues, having all these people just screaming at you and
Everybody does.
Yeah.
If you're an actor, you dream of
Absolutely.
having a sold-out weekend in the theaters. If you're a musician, you dream of playing Madison Square Garden.
Does it scare you?
Not at all.
No.
You know, I watch videos of you know, people like Ryan Adams or Janis Joplin or even Coldplay. You know, they had these huge sold-out auditoriums and everybody's singing their songs.
Right.
That is the only reason that I would want any sort of fame. Is to have
people know
millions
your
of
music.
people singing my songs and those songs meaning something to them. It's not about the money. It's not about the women. It's about it meaning something to somebody.
So you wrote that song. You write most of what you do, or
Yeah.
you do?
Mm-hmm. I just actually played a show at the Soapbox with a full band for the first time.
Highlighting your music.
Yeah,
Or spotlighting your music.
it was all my music.
What's that process like for you? Do you sit down and say, I'm going to write a song, or does something hit you and say, oh, I've got to do this? Or
And actually, that's
lyrics,
something that my
music?
my publicist fusses with me about. He's like, you need to write, and I'm like, I can't just write.
Uh-huh.
It has to hit me, whether it's music first or lyrics first. Sometimes it's all at the same time. That song, I had never played those chords, those licks.
So
It just
did the music hit you first?
It hits you like imagine you're in a car and you get in a wreck, and it's totally unexpected.
When did you write your first song? How many years ago?
2007, and it was terrible.
Was it?
It was absolutely terrible. I have a recording actually that I did on my MacBook, and I listen back to it sometimes just to see how far I've come.
Now, would the title? We're talking about fame. So let's put a rock star. Do
The
you like
energy
that
drink?
title? Huh?
The energy drink?
Do you like that title? I mean, would you see yourself? Could you say, yeah?
You know, I
I'm a
really
rock star?
like the movie with Mark Wahlberg,
Yeah.
but you know,
Artist is a better title than rock star.
you know, I'm far from a rock star. You know, there's
What is your style of music?
I have no idea.
Really?
Because when I play with my band, it's rock music. Like
Right.
it's all rock. But when I play solo gigs, it's stuff like I just played a minute ago.
Which is very folk to me.
It's very folk, yeah. But what I want to take with my music, what I'd really love to do, is take like 60s British invasion,
Right.
mix it with modern day folk, and bases of alt country and southern rock.
Covering a lot of bases there.
Do my best.
Yeah.
You know, I probably relate too often to Ryan Adams from here in North Carolina. He was actually from Jacksonville. And I talk about him all the time. I cover his songs at shows and stuff.
That was interesting because my next question was, who do you Who
Ryan
do you see
Adams.
yourself as?
Well, I don't
You
certainly see myself as Ryan Adams
Okay.
because he was quite the drug addict at one time. But you know, I really don't see myself as anybody. I see myself as James Ethan Clark, and that's what I want to be.
Talking about drugs, I grew up, I was your age in the 60s, and the drug culture was just rampant, especially in the music industry.
Right.
You get around, are drugs still a big part of music?
Not so much anymore.
No.
You know, there's this stigma that's out. You know, you have to do drugs, you have to smoke, you have to drink.
You have to be cool.
You have to be cool. But those things aren't becoming cool anymore.
Right.
Having your stuff together is what's becoming cool. Being a tight band, getting to gigs on time, playing a good show.
We're going to take another break.
Yeah.
You're following American Idol this year?
I am.
We'll talk about that when we come back. Stay with us.